Good morning, ladies and gents. Today marks Monday, November 17. We're going FB this week, so keep that in mind. And the normal NFB week protocol doesn't apply here because it's normally driven at Fridays, but this week it will be done at Thursday. And it may or may not be done anyway because the market shut down. But anyway, starting with our charting session for today's trading session. So today early in the morning I did ping in the Discord a beautiful trade, guys. Right there. I pinged everything video in a bit, but I was busy trading. But I did ping everybody. Said looking for this. We came straight to it. Zero drawdown. Entered. Fucking 80 points, guys. Doesn't get easier than this. Doesn't get easier than this. Anyway, on this time frame, you could have entered on any other 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute if you were late. So it offers you a lot of opportunities to enter, guys. You can see everything is bullish. But anyway, let's go ahead and show you how it's done. Alright. And we were able to crap a 4K day. Alright, so monthly is always the same. I always take these off, but technically I can just put let's put the monthly back on. You can see on the monthly we got that 1 monthly FVG. It's still the same. The weekly we have swing high, swing low, and nothing else here, guys. Nothing else here. So there's literally no weekly anything. Order flow, but the monthly is bullish. On the weekly there's no order flow. And daily. So I think also on the weekly, I don't think we're gonna get any order flow on the weekly unless in the next 2 weeks. Alright. We have to form an order block. Sorry, we have to form an FVG. And for that we need 3 candles. So if candle 1's done, we need 2 more weeks. So this week and next week, until then, no weekly outlook, no weekly order flow. So on the daily, we see we have a swing high, swing low, and we got a bearish FVG. All right. So obviously, daily is bearish. However, please keep in mind, this candle has to close to confirm this is a narrative FVG. Right now, it's just a normal FVG, guys. We got a swing high, we got an FVG, but we don't have a swing low, guys. We need a swing low to be formed. All right, so keep that in mind. Drop into the 4 hour. On the 4 hour we got that daily fair value gap. We have that 4 hour as well. No, we don't. We have that bullish 4 hour here. Nope, we don't. We got this swing high and we got that swing high. Right, it is not gonna draw. We don't have any FVG right now because this is the latest swings and this swing is not formed yet, so it's not gonna print you anything because there's no FVG, and if there's an FVG, it will print it for you, but it will be only confirmed once we get a 3rd candle. So probably at 6 a.m. if this candle closes, and another candle closes, so at 10 a.m. we'd form a new swing. We complete the swing, but there's no FVG. So on the 4 hour we have no order flow, guys. I know there's a bullish FVG here, but right now there isn't. But yes, in the morning there was, and that's what we took the trade on. So you can see here we've got swing low and we got swing high, right? So if I go back into replay, you see that we got swing low, swing high, and a 4 hour FVG. If you give it a sec, once this kind of forms, damn it, I suck at this, don't I? If we do it like this, give me a sec. There we go. You see, we got a 4 hour breakaway gap. So I anticipate this gap to not be filled, guys. And as it did, it tapped to the top quarter and then it pumped. So right here, bullish at the morning, the trade we took. So this is a bit late for the video, but we are talking about current time frames, current time plays. But in the morning, when you followed the Discord, you would have seen that 4 hour form. You could have entered that 4 hour, put a limit order here, put a stop loss either at the low of the order flow leg, which is pretty big, or you can put it at the low of the opening of that candle, so the end of the wick, and you'll target the external range liquidity, which is this one, which is also the daily fair value gap, and that is a 220 point trade, guys, and it only gave you a heat of about 50 points, right? 50 points. So that's almost a 4 RR trade if you think about how much risk you risked. Plus, you don't always have to enter 4, but if you want to enter straight at the level, you can, but do it with 1 or 2 micros, okay? If you get a second FE, let's say get you get, let's say you got a bounce from this 4 hour and then you drop to the hourly, and here let's say you got an hour like this 1 hour fair value gap, you can actually enter on that. And also, like, you can either add multi position or and put your stop loss at this low, because this is this low, because this is the low of this swing high. And or you can drop to the 5 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute and get a confirmation entry there and put a stop loss at the low of that order flow, like on the lower time frame. So if you don't want to risk that much, right? So with this much, I personally would be risking 1 or 2 micros to be making 450 to 900 bucks, right? A lot of good money with 1 or 2 micros, guys, and it's sick. Anyway, if I just move this one more, you would see that we made it actually to the draw. Boom. Anyway, resuming with our style of trading. So we were on the 4 hour. Let's go ahead and check the hourly. All right. The hourly time frame, you can see that here we had a swing low, swing high, and that 1 hour there, right? So this, if you took this, you see that we had a 4 hour there, but you could have easily took this. This was on, oh, sorry, I'm sorry. This is on Friday. My bad. Monday, Sunday. Okay. On the hourly, we had this swing low, and we had this swing high, right? That formed that little effigy in between. That's our entry, but it did not get there, guys. It did not get there. It came back straight back to this order block, and it pumped from there, right? But you saw that the 4 hour is bullish, so you just need to find a little time frame entry. If the hour is not showing, you would wait for an hourly entry. If not, you wait for a new value gap to form like this, narrative for a value gap. If not, you drop to the 15 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, whatever time frame you guys want. Any key level would help. You know the order flow, so you know where the market is gonna go, and you know you have the order flow in your back. Entry does not really matter, guys. So, but you can see, guys, right now we formed the swing low. We're forming a swing high in 30 minutes. If this candle closes like this, we'd form a swing high, swing low, and this FVG becomes a narrative FVG. Right now, it's only an FVG. It keeps your eye on it. It will work about, let's say, about 60%. But when you have a confirmed high and swing low, then you'd have about 75 to 80%. Okay, on that it will work out, right? So you can see that the order flow on the day, on the hourly 4 hour is bullish. The daily is bearish, the monthly is bullish, the weekly has nothing to do with the market at all. So if you missed out on these trades, you can actually be looking to attempt these, right? But you got to keep in mind that we're inside this daily fair value gap, right? But the order flow on the daily has not been confirmed yet. This can just wick out of it and pump, just like it did. Let's say we had a bearish FVG, I don't know, bearish FVG. This is not an FVG, but let's say this was bearish FVG and it pumped up, right? So keep that in mind. We might invest this FVG, and that's how you know if we might invest it or not, right? All time frames are bullish except the daily, and the time frame above the daily are bullish. So, and the ones below the daily are bullish. So you might have to imagine that this is the day where a daily FVG, bearish FVG, may get inversed, right, and not respected. But it can still also be respected, right? You gotta wait in the day. For example, maybe at market open, you might start seeing bearish FVGs. 1 hour bearish FVGs, bearish 4 hour FVGs, 15 minute, 5 minute, 3 minute, and stuff like that. Then you would be able to short those stuff, right? Because order flow changes. It does change, guys. But it gives you the ability to hold trades until it changes, right? And you want it to be changing. You don't want to be stuck, it's bullish, but we missed this entry here, and now we can't do anything. No, you can do exactly anything. Look, right now, just as the timing of this video, we formed a new 1 hour FVG. We might take that 1 micro. Keep in mind that this daily FVG is against us, but I expect it to be inverse unless at market open we show signs that we form new 4 hours. So for example, by 10 a.m. if we form a bearish FVG on the 4 hour, on the hourly, multiple ones, and we tap the daily and we're dropping, then yeah, I think we'll continue the order flow downwards. That daily will hold because now all time frames are going to follow the daily. By all time frames are against the daily, then you can expect that by market open, you might expect it to inverse this, and you can just keep buying on the next hourly, 15 minute, whatever. But wait for them to touch, right? So you can see that this 4 hour here, it touched it, it pumped, right? this is enough. This is confirmed order flow. Then what you need to do is, oops, sorry, this 4 hour right here, it pumped from it on Sunday. Now all you have to do is, this is correct. This is FFG from back then. No, never mind. You just need to find lower time entries, or you can just put your limit orders on there. You can put on, like, I don't know, go on 50 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. Find an entry. Find yourself an entry. Really simple, guys. For example, here we got an hourly, and I think we got a 50-minute bullish breakaway gap. Okay, you can see that breakaway gap is fading. Why? Because it's inside the daily. The sign of that, the time frames are starting, the order flow is starting to go bearish. We'll talk more about this in the market open, guys. So right now you get to see a sneak peek of how we traded. You get to see a sneak peek of what the day will be played out. And at market open, when we're trading, we will see that in real time, whatever we have handed to us, we'll trade that, right? We're not stuck to this. We can be bearish, bullish multiple times inside the day, but we will never be bullish. We're looking for bullish trades while the market order flow is bearish. And we'll never be looking for bearish trades while the market order flow is bullish. That's the secret in trading. That's what you need to be focusing on. That's the new meta, right? This helps you. It helps you. You never want to be against us. So right now everything is bullish except the daily, and the above the daily, the monthly is still bullish. So I expect the daily to be inverse, right? In fact, we took the long till the daily, right? I didn't expect it to pump through the daily. I just wanted to be here. So I traded external to internal, which is something has low probability, but since all time frames are bullish and order flow is bullish, I did that, right? I did that. In fact, this trade wasn't internal to internal. It was from a 4 hour to a daily. So it was internal to internal. But don't worry about that. Okay, so thanks for that, guys. I'll see you guys. This is the plan for you guys. This is the plan I want you guys to do. At 6 a.m. in the morning, if you're awake, I want you to check, did we form? Check if the 4 hours time frames are changed. Do we have a bearish FVG or bullish FVG? And do you check if we have latest FVGs on the hourly? Do you have bullish one or bearish ones? If they go hand in hand, that's your order flow, right? If you missed out on that, check back again at 10 a.m. At 10 a.m. you got a new 4 hour candle. You'll check, are we bullish or we bearish, right? Since the daily doesn't change the whole day, you're looking for 1 hour and 4 hour. They will determine your bias, they'll determine your narrative, they'll determine your order flow, they'll determine your context, right? So you have 2 time frames to check. Actually multiple, like I trade at 2 a.m. area because it's about 10 a.m. in my time, but for you guys it's 2 a.m. right? So wake up at 6 a.m. or wake up at market open and just wait for the 10 a.m. See if we form a bearish FVG and it's just a narrative FVG, or did we form one before that, bullish FVG for example. Whatever the case is, you can trade that for the remainder until that order flow changes. And when that order flow changes, it just means you need swing high, swing low, and then opposing FVG on the hard time frames, right? So what I think is, like I said, recap. At market open, if we start forming 4 hour bearish FVGs and 1 hour bearish FVGs, we'll probably wait for entry on them or the new ones that form, and we'll be shorting since we're at the daily. But at market open, if we start inversing this and forming an hourly and 4 hour bullish FVGs, I'll be taking the longs on that, right? I'll be expecting this to be inversed. So it's not this or that or that or this. It's literally, we're waiting for the market to give us, to hint us what it wants, right? The only thing opposing us right now is the daily, and we're inside the daily bearish order flow. And since the high time frame is important, but the monthly is bullish and everything below is bullish, right? But that can change at market open. Thank you for watching. This was a little bit longer than I expected, but it has a lot of important details. And again, I'll be at please join the market open because I'll be talking very specific. I'll be more educating than trading, all right? I'll be more educating than trading. A lot of people follow me because I'm a good educator, but recently we've been also good traders. So you want to make money, you want to be educated, join us. All right, thank you guys. Peace.